Une lo dikini toy.
Is to have one government primary school per parish.
Era ule tamara bebange ya kaunere moi edukulu lo kapu kalau to me parish angolo du angolo parish to ya kaunere edukul tara makenga karinge tu waradang.
And one government school per sub-county.
Ka eta buka ngolo sub-county ya kaune pe edukul ngola sini angolo kona la chata logo.
What NRM insists on is mass education. Education for all children. And that's why we want free education, no studies in school. Now, initially, in the whole country, in order to educate everybody, we have been emphasizing day schools. So that children study and go home. So that you don't have to have the cost of feeding and sleeping and all that. The little money you have, you concentrate it on classrooms, laboratories, library, teachers' houses, and paying the teachers. But Karamoja has its own problems. There is still insecurity in the villages. So even where we landed at Chat, we are talking with the children there. We shall study that issue. Should we make Karamoja an exception and have boarding schools for some time? So that maybe after 10 years, then we can go like the other country. But the whole thing is, how can we educate all children affordably? Because if you make it expensive to educate one child, then you end up like our situation, where there were only very few of us in the school system. But we want everybody to go to school and stay there. Now, that is education. Then on health, the health has done well. Immunization has done well. That's why the population has gone up in Karamoja. And in the whole of Uganda. When I came to campaign for the NRA, for the UPM, 1980, the whole population of Karamoja was 190,000. But now the population of Karamoja is 1.5 million. Because of the immunization. And to some extent, safe water. But if we add other preventive measures like hygiene, nutrition, everything will be even better. So as we speak now, there's one health center for and 2 health center 3s. But the plans are upgrade Natirai, Health Center 2, Health Center 3 in Natirai.
Itopolorio Natirai tarau Health Center 3 taramakadeng tarayo. Taramakadeng belatuang kan.
Upgrade Sakale, Health Center 2, Health Center 3 in
Itopolorio da Kaleda to Health Center 3.
Construction of a new Health Center 3 in Kosike, sub-county.
Edukogini da kitai kodike ngopete tangitai.
As we speak now, work is going on in upgrading Lola Church Health Center 2, Health Center 3. Construction of Natirai Health Center 2. Construction of Nayonai Health Center 3. Construction of Lorengo Dot Health Center 3. And construction of Nebilatuk Health Center 4. Now, all this is Actopol Aquap. You remember I said our contribution to Uganda, number 1 is Ekivil. Is Ekivil. Number two, Actopol Aquap. But I was in Nakapiripirit. They have got a very good tarmac road now. So I asked them, I said, you people, you are lucky. You have got a very nice tarmac road. Do you sleep on the road at night? I asked them, do you sleep on the road at night? They said no. I said, where do you sleep? I think they said something like Ere. That they sleep in Ere. And that sleeping is Ajo. That you Ajo in Ere. Oh, then I said, okay. So that means even you, after the meeting here, you are going back to your array. Now, when you go back to your array, the Ichan, you left in the morning, is still there waiting for you. And it will say, welcome back. Alakara?
Abongun.
Alakara what?
Abongun.
Akom.
Abongun.
Mu.
Abongun. Alakara abongun.
Then kwa Kiswahili would say karibu nyumbani.
Karibu nyumbani. Asante kurudi.
So the property will welcome you back. If you are poor. If you are rich, it will welcome you back. So from the 1960s, that's why we were saying, you know, the leadership is not so easy. You can find people running around, leaders do this, but you will end up with a lot of trouble. It is not easy to correctly see what should be done and do it. So they would say, like in Swahili, maendeleo. In English, development. But development, what does it mean? Roads, tarmac roads,
ekolat
telephones,
ngadi mio
like we have said.
una ya karewan
But how do you handle each one?
ali pite mono ite pero na ga nyoko chan
Because all those can be there,
yakal jang chan yakal kre
but you have each one in your house.
ay yakal yong chan yakal kai kon
So that's why we said
ane ni de bokore
that in you can have all those,
ipero ya yakono to ngul dadang borong chan ngul dadang
but you still have each one.
ata ki yakata borong la la kadang na iti yakono to ngi chan
So that's why
ni de bokore
we said there is something you must add.
ye borong ni ye jang ni pa to ni ajokon na ko pana
This is Abaru.
ya baru ye na ko pana
Abaru.
abaru
That is wealth.
rai ebari
So you can have all this,
epero na yakalo to borong lu dadang
octopor aquap,
akito pola kop
but still have each one.
ari kito polo na ko pa na itu yakal ngi chan to yakare ka pe kai wan
So we said, no, we must be clear. There's a difference between the development and wealth.
amagara to yakato klere te ngakro na ti kata aloto ma ebari kada gi
Wealth is for the individual,
era ebari ngola ngi pe
and octopor aquap is for all of us.
akito pola ko bonda da magna to polo ta ko
We started that talk in our area there in the 60s.
abera no ko la gro ngakro no go akadu apele puta ngatomon kan komon ngatomon kan ka pe
And those who listen to us have done well.
ani ngule ni ko le yagene re bore nda dang e jeta to ngule jok
And I can show you examples here.
aperi ak to ri ni yong to ri ni na to ri ni yani ni ta ne
Let's see some examples.
kingole kide nga tukun bara nga tukun ade nen ni bara ne mul
We shall summarize later. We shall summarize later. We shall summarize later.
e to ri na ya kau
Meirisa zakanya nagura amataka nyutseye nazo zankorera twenda zacuruza abana bihereze naturuho kabanza mu nyankore naje nahindura nk'umwata ngo nzungu nuko zahanyuranye natunga atazungwe zo ndisumute.
On our farm, we collect over 900 liters of milk per day, and a liter costs 800 shillings, which is approximately 21 million per month.
Unke byona bikare kubusingi no kukarantyo nkaka wundi no busingi wawe no bwabure aho nabanditse kabanza umuzuze imyatsi atemwe rungiye byanze nazo muri yagagande aguma kureba harbaru agona agargamo atendiyo muri yeji.
Now that man
ekile ngola
is not educated.
mam ngejo mi
He's traditional like
ke ki yar tang na to wa ngul
some of our Karamojong people.
e ko ni ngul pe kar mo jonda
But he listened to our message
iboy anakopoke
and started same modern agriculture.
itia ngakra nguna ka ketare
And he started grazing cows for dairy.
abu kiyoki dia ka kiyoki ngatu anguna angibora ngakile akimiet
in a modern way.
ke pita ngolo apollo mere ngolo kona yoki ra na kono ko
Now you can see how rich he is.
itete de pono ngolo baritori to kona
You can see how rich he is.
itete de pono baritori
He's selling 900 liters of milk
e gelnari ngilita ngato mun kan ko mon
per day.
angana paran
900.
ngamya kan ko mon ngilita ngamya kan ko mon
The price is low
e gidio ko ngalo gelere dang
because there's a lot of milk in the area.
na niara yakatari ngolo to ngala la yakatari ngakile
800 shillings.
Ranga mianka ni kauni gelnare pe lite pe chipa
But because it is a big amount,
na hii ngezi ella kanya ella ngakile dang
he gets a lot of money.
iriyo muni ngi ngangulu ala
21 million
iriyo muni ngamilioni ngatomoni are ka pe
in 1 month.
aloto me pe lap
In a year,
aloto me pe karu
250 million.
iriyo muni ngamilioni ngamianga are yang ngatomoni kan
As you can see, has built a modern house.
itete da gwa kya kaingina jokon
He has educated the children there.
eto jomon kere rada
That girl who spoke was speaking in English.
iroro den kya do iroro den ngamudugui
But he's far from the tarmac road.
emam nge ye te kola dang alwana no way
So Octopor Aquap is not as much as like in Namaru here.
mam nge rai bernya ra to pole kop api aloto meru de korinyo
But Abaru is there.
abaru nye rai bernya ra ga nya polo no way
Now this is the message we have been spreading in the whole of Uganda.
era nga kro ne lo dikinto aloto ma yuga je nugo
Ever since we came into government. Ever since we came into government.
nye na pe ko la pondre do na pukan bore lo dikinto ngini jik
And some other people have listened in other parts of Uganda.
ngi che to nga to bichari to bore
Let's see some like the man in Abim, the one I saw yesterday, the other day.
e kwa ngulu ko abi mulyo ngali ngoni che kwari na che ya
I'm a member of Mama in the Nebilatuk district. My village here is called Arangetai West. Arangetai Parish, Abuk Town Council, Abim District in Kanamoja. The mango trees you are seeing here were given to me by the President through Operation World Creation. I received 200 mango seedlings and I planted all and they are all doing well. Apart from this venture, I got money from PDM last year. I got 80,000. And I used 800,000 for buying 10 goats. And the goats are there. They have multiplied. They are now 16. Part of the money of PDM I used for buying cassava stems. Through that money, I've managed to plant 2 acres of cassava. They are now doing well. The first acre I intend to harvest next year in January. Then for the mangoes, you are seeing, I started harvesting last year in 2023. The first harvest, I got 6 million. That was in June. Then second harvest in November, not September, November, I got another 6 million. So last year, from these mangoes, I got 12 million shillings. I've been selling to the people around. Actually, Soroti Fruit Factory has booked this mango. They want me to take these mangoes tomorrow, 2025, to the factory. Actually, I've been selling locally. I've been selling 1 at 500 shillings, 2 1,000, And people are buying. These mangoes are very good. The mangoes trees you are seeing here are giving me money, a lot of money. And I want to thank His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, Kaguta Museveni, for coming up with the idea of Operation Wealth Creation in the country. This is money. I am not going to suffer. My children will not suffer because of this wealth. I call it wealth now. I always harvest. I don't harvest mango. I harvest money, not mangoes. So I want to thank our president so much. And next year, if all goes well, I expect to get 18 million first harvest. And then second harvest, I also expect to get 18 million next year, 2025. So altogether, I expect to get 36 million shillings. And this money I will use for paying fees for my children. At the moment, I sleep in grass-thatched house because children are at school. The money I get...
Now, the witness of that man is that he got seedlings from Operation Wealth Creation. He got seedlings from Operation Wealth Creation. And planted those mangoes. And he, because of that, he's earning good money now. He's earning 12 million shillings already per year. But next year he will earn 36 million. And he's far from the tarmac road in Abim. You people here in Nakapiripit are much better off. Because you are now either near the tarmac road or not very far. There's another boy here called Longo, something Longo. He's from Nakapiripit. Let's see what he did.
Emmanuel from Kakamokwe, Naturum Parish, Gorega Sub-County under Namalu and Nagapri District. When I stopped from my studies, I sat home for around 3 years when I was not doing anything with either government. Little am I knowing, God will bring the way of rescuing the helpless. When it reaches around 2020, a rumor of PDM came people to receive money from Nakapiripit. I received $1 million. I rented 4 acres of land, and I was able to harvest 14 bags. Now from my harvest, I sat down, I see my left and right of myself. I just say, God has given me this reward. I picked 10 bucks. That's 1,000 kilograms. I took it to Sorot Market. They bought a kilo at 1,700. Out of the number of bucks I took there, I was able to get 1,700,000. When I came back, I have a friend of mine. He has not got, he's having wisdom, he's having knowledge concerning how to rear these things. Because he was once assisting someone from those ends of Kampala, rearing these pigs. He instructed me, than you misusing money in other businesses, you introduce about the piggery project. And I bought 5 pigs, at 80 out of 1.7. I remain with the 600,000 out of 1.7. I remain with the 600,000. Actually, I first topped it to my small business.
Now,
I first used it for around 2 months, 3 months.
this boy,
Later,
Longok had nothing. When he got the 1 million of PDM, he did not even have his own land. He hired somebody else's land, 4 acres, and planted something called grams, which I didn't know myself. I had never heard of it. And he harvested 14 bags. He took 10 to Sorot market and got 1.7 million. Somebody who had no money had got 1 million, now was getting 1.7 million in one season. So when he got the 1.7 million, 400,000 of it, he bought 4 pigs. We were with him just this morning. And he told us that he has now got 100 pigs. And he has already bought his own land. So, you can all get out of poverty. Using the PDM money. So this is number 3, contribution number 3 of the NRM to you people. Number 1, Ekvir. Number 2, Actopol Aquap. Number 3, Abaru. Now, but there is something else. There is etich. Jobs. Where do jobs come from? People talk about jobs like that. This boy Lokong, who had nothing, is now already employing 5 people. He has created a job for himself and is employing another 5. So Abaru is the one which creates etich. Now let's see one example of Fred Biamkama, one of the young ministers.
My name is Fred Biamkama. I'm a member of Parliament of Buganges West Constituency, Kakumiro District. We are now at our 4-acre demonstration farm. The land we have here is approximately 4 acres. This is a farm we started 2 years back here, 2.5 years back. And on this farm, we have a half acre of pineapple, has 6 cows for 0 grazing. We have poultry, about 25,000. Yeah. farm. When you look at poultry, out of the 25,000 birds, it's only 11,000 giving me eggs. Others are soon giving me, and I get 302 trays per day minimally, because 11,000 birds are supposed to give me 366 trays. But because of the feeding method of deep litter, I don't get all the eggs. I get 302 trays per day minimally. Then I sell in a month, you can get a net profit of 55 million, because you get 108 million, but you can't get all that. You have to buy feeds, pay workers, pay electricity. You remain with 55 million net pay. When you get the cows per month, these are 6 cows. Each cow minimally gives you 20 liters. So when you get 20 times 6, that's 120 liters per day. 120 liters per day. For us, a liter here is 2,000, because we sell each cup at 1,000. So you get 2,000 times 120, you get 24,000 per day. So 24,000 per day, when you multiply, you get about 7.6 million per month. But 7.6 million per month, you cannot save it. You have to get 200 to pay these workers, sometimes even the drug for spraying. So it is zero grazing, you spray for ticks and other things. At the end of the day, you remain with a net profit of 6 million from the cows for zero grazing. So this is our grass. Here, 1 acre of grass. This 1 acre is enough feeding our 6 cows. And our cows are feeding well with this grass we have. When you get like the half an acre of pineapple per harvest, you get about 4.5 million, and I harvest twice a year. You will see, even as now, there are those who take and harvest for my friends to take. When you look at the piggery, in a month, I can get about between 150 and 180 piglets. But those I don't sell, I give to my neighbors to prayer. When you look at coffee, we normally harvest 12 million. We normally harvest 12 million from 1 acre, because we're just starting up the first. We had the first harvest, and when you get about 12 million, but when you irrigate very well, and you have fertilizer, you get between 18 and 24 million. From 1 acre, coffee alone minus banana. And this banana, at the end of the month, you can get about 1 million, 1.8 million. But I don't sell my banana. I use it for eating. So I simply get my coffee to ensure the other 12 million I'm telling you, which we are getting from this 1 acre, because we have tested it where you receive. And here, currently...
Now that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. The story of Yamkama starts just 3 years ago. When he got my message. When he got my message of Abaru. Of 4 acres model. He planted 1 acre of coffee, pineapples, bananas, 6 cows, and also poultry and piggery. Poultry and piggery. The pigs he doesn't sell, he gives free to his constituents. The pigs he doesn't sell, he gives free to his constituents. But from eggs alone, he's earning 55 million shillings every month after deducting costs. That's about 700 million shillings from eggs alone. But he's now already employing 26 people like those you saw. is already employing 26 people, those people you see there. So Biamukama's Abaru has created ethics. Now that is commercial agriculture. Let's go to factories. Freeze there. Now that is a whole town of factories. In Mbale. But if you go inside one of them, you will see how many people are working there. Freeze it there, freeze it there. See how many young people are working in that factory. Now, yesterday, when I was coming back from Moroto, I met a large number of people coming from the cement factory. The one near Nadunget. It is already employing so many people. Now, those factories are now employing more people, 3 times more people than the whole of the government. The government employs about 480,000. But these factories are employing 1.3 million now. More people, 3 times more people than the whole government. Now, so you have got commercial agriculture, you have got manufacturing. Factories. That is another form of Abaru. Commercial agriculture, Abaru. Factories, Abaru. Then there are what we call services. Like transport, hotels, and so on. Now here in Nakapiripirit and Namaru, there is some argument to go in John. Some conflict between UA and the population about grazing in Pian Upe. I was not aware of this problem. I was told by the army actually. They told me that UA had stopped you people from grazing in the park. In Pian Upe. Then I said no. Even Lokeris told me. And told me that you have been grazing there. And you live side by side with the animals, you graze, there no problem. So when I was told, I said, okay, let them continue grazing. Then we shall discuss to understand what should we do. We don't have to stop now. You should graze until we discuss and see what to do. Because you should know that tourism is also good for our area here.
Aniara makna tu yenta tamar. Epon wala pon na tang tong ngulungan na tang itian. E
Like
jo
for
kan ni yo kodang.
Like for instance, Karenga,
Karanga dato kana
Kabong.
kabong da.
There's an international airport there now.
E ye do unia ni do unia tang kandege to kana do unia te ama.
That airport is because of the park.
E unter kana ni aniara ni yugere ngitiang. Allah kan ngitiang kama.
So we can discuss all this.
E pere yon da bu yak bogir kirori unete.
It should not be a point of conflict.
Ngamam ngera uberingini guru gurore.
You graze, I will meet where the elders. Who are the elders in charge?
Ke taraka cha dang baran. Atanga mong kad ko ngule polo kinto baren.
Who are the elders?
Atanga kad ko ngule polo kinto. They are there.
Who is their leader?
Ngaya kari ko ni ket ko lang kad ko.
You come here and I see you.
Bamolo yo ke ngale kini yo.
That's a young man. Is he an elder?
Ebe mero lo ko mangra kad ko tare yi yang.
Okay, stand up and tell him.
Be mo yo dia ma ngale kini yo.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
What's your name?
My name's Sagal Simon Peter. I am the chairperson, Elders League, Nebilatuk District.
NRM?
NRM, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm also the NRM. We have a program of the NRM CRAL mobilization program, which is now going for the third term. We are your grassroots.
The what?
The grassroots.
The grassroots.
Grassroots of NRM. That's why you get 98.7%.
Yes, yes.
And we are going to continue giving you votes. I remember this game park, this game reserve, during colonial times, cows have been grazing with animals together.
They can graze with the animals.
Yes, they graze with the animals.
Okay, you continue, then we shall discuss.
Yes. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Now, you, my staff,
Yes.
bring these elders, I meet them in Soroti.
Thank you.
Tawa karoni dai. Tara magdinga kanya balage dia utong kad ko area mo di ka pay ka ngel soroti.
But in the meantime, you graze and we shall discuss.
Na ito kana ki to da ka chang barana kang ngang ka pay. Area mo na tiana o cha mo na kichamun.
But if you love cows,
Ana ki mina de nga tu no woi.
I'm an expert on cows.
Ara ngel da to ni yo ko nga tu no woi.
And I can show you my cows if you want to see them.
Ke cham ta da priya to ri kne da nga tu.
My own cows, not the ones that
Mona
I
rangu
have.
no karika.
You show them my cows.
Ito ri mo no yong to nga ka tu ngun.
So if you are talking about cows, I am here, I'm an expert.
Ki ro ra nga kro nga tu. Ara tu ngani nya yiri nga kro nga tu no woi.
Even your minister, Mama, she's always with me in the cows.
Aka mata da na pe ne ye na tu yogi nga tu.
So the issue of the park,
Akra una atana yoko tian.
those are my ancestral cows.
Era nga tu una kolong.
They are from my great-grandfather,
Era una kolong una kaina gini ata pake.
before the Europeans came.
Ero ko ka kwang ya pana.
So this one is easy. We shall discuss with the elders and see the correct way.
Elo dia na wan ke anu elo dia ke anu ni kan ko tanyu le pitong la jo kan ngolo tiere ka pe.
But meanwhile, you graze, as you have been grazing.
Na ito kana pe ta. Olo to ja da talaga da kan ko di tu na.
Now, finally,
Una ada wadia.
so now we have 4 words.
Yang aru akro ngomon.
Ekivir,
Ekvil
Actopor, Aquap,
akito pola kop.
Abaru,
Habaru
Etich.
ka teach.
But I want to, there are other points in the manifesto, but I don't have time to talk about them now.
Yang aja una la kuna lo dikinta ana manifesto ke. Macam na gro to no woi.
I want to end my conversation with you now
Ajam da akada la ke.
with free education.
Kata mar kena gno nda dang akidom ngana mam ngata cho. Tara mag yakar ngela kareda.
Under UPE,
Halo to mang akidom ngana ko ngin na UP.
we're supposed to have free education in government schools.
Amagana to yakatari to yomangi de lo dukulo nguluka apukan.
But some people continue charging money.
Na ite lo yang to lo dikinta ki jaranga de ngalode.
And because of that, children drop out of school.
Nyede na iborengi ni ki jaranga de ngulu nyede to de na ki de dukul.
I don't like this.
Mam ngamina brain no way.
Because this was the bad education we had in the past where only a few of us would go to school.
Erai borengi ni koleti ya kolode nyera ta bogol ta che dukul. Torto ki da lo dukul.
What NRM wants is mass education.
Iborengi lo dikinta na rem no ya magara to yomaga to ada adang.
Everybody to go to school.
To yomaga kita da adang.
But it has been blocked.
Na ita golongi che tunga brain.
So what I did, I started skilling young people in a park here in Karamoja.
Iborengi ni apunga do lodik akitata mangi tunga ponong lo kitia ting berung dala kana pa kanege bere boko skilling.
Free of cost.
Amampa ta chitong ta chedi obere.
I wonder whether some of my graduates are here.
E yamonong di tuang lu pana lo sona pa akitata mo. There here, His Excellency.
Come, give some.
Out.
Two of you, one boy and one girl. Speaking the local language. They will summarize for me. The boy.
Museveni oye, akanikare oye, Papa Museveni oye, che, kikau tau koi, Museveni oye, okay, kelakar ni arai no oye, so kaya kiro, akanyarta aloma Philip, aya lope Nebilatuk, kada nabo arai chairman Youth Presidential Industrial Hub. Kere abunte anagali marata marbonbe korea ke kewon bonbe apane da ki receiving a kwaring a million nga tomone e pe la ko na lu nyara la ka ku ayo mo pe to ngana ni abu a program na la kan kare kan ranya rai no way the first intake nyada bu nyada yakara ngo etiata ko sila welding so ana ngon tala ka dem seni rai no way anu chaati bonbe amam ko tara mo to ka ko rinyo aku ko nang borule etiata ngo ala welding ay to ngana lele gileja Nai abu all bagi msecha is saving box. EVSL saving box. Ni shi ini kwa na shi apa kaka chamaki akitodi kinye korea na kinye dida mam neni koni. Happy da mam ngalwana. Arana neni bonbe akitodi kinanye da bonbe. Kire mam pa buang jotorora skill na buriam ka elipida na bonye ke ataki ni arai no oi at least ke ataki na ngolo district ya namba youth lebe tolomadi na hab. Ejoko school ngolon ka to ani arai no way mam ngata shoda umuji tariyo jik na ye bone be jota chamunte ngakro ke aparet akra mindset angona kinyam turiada edongo kinimo nen penen maybe ipei wore bana bala li papa kere etial wali nga to wana ne lejile jan nya to wana ni kardo wana nyuni kanu ngina per ka na hab so elepita papa nya arai no way e kangara kyanga portable welding generator Bon,
His Excellency shortly he appreciates what he gained from the park skilling company. He says he's the chairman, by the names is called Loma Philip. He's the chairman of the team. He's from Nebilatuk. He said their team received about 50 million. And they received above all the skills.
What did he study?
He studied welding. Metal fabrication. Yes, and he is actually working now. What he only lacks is a portable welding plant.
Okay.
Yes, and a generator. He has tried using somebody's welding. He has a sample of his saving box that he wants to show you.
Thank you.
And he has also encouraged the rest that he should join. But he's also requesting you, if you can add the number of the people going for the training.
Very good. The girl, okay, you go. The boy, you go down.
aya kanyarta na kiru Brenda aloreng ebiat sub county awlos yang ekozingola tailoring anya bonguni yang alo tailoring kariama nga skilling in abuayo lotoriamo akasholiting na ye iloreng eduat inara ye libona doni abu ngada pakine ni kesha dieleji wadio ani kuwar kalunyarin karulu abu ayongo adikaria medhiling la kanana kinigidang abu amuni godo makasharan an kero makasharan arawa to kana perfect ketia yang ajak kai kitia ya kanka kone the second the third text and the fourth text kulo kon graduating etata mito kana keska kirukitika yang abu ngamuni kajal na kasharan ka aroko angalo aropare tarukitika keska katala kartia kapolo nana kina bodang dilinga ngulu yata kinere ngulu apodere ngariamun asia sharana bo kotare dibuke kintori akeshida to kana kirukitika yo kaya kapolon etala kartia bidong la yakare dalo kitede amamo bore angaleo aye dakitari aya kemut apede apare ke lo shoka yo tailari mamba pedar ka jik bernyara do kidon ke lo shoka yo no waika kana ke figala dokon ala kara.
Thank you very much, Excellency. She appreciates everything. She's called Brenda from Loreng Edward. She did tailoring. After doing tailoring, before she received the 50 million, before she bought a machine, she got some woman who was actually doing that work. And she joined her and kept practicing until she got her own tailoring machine. Now she has become a teacher of all those who joined her. When they come for practice, she keeps helping them. She really appreciates what she has gained. It has changed her life. It has changed everything. She's also encouraging you to have more people trained.
Thank you. So now you can see how this intervention saved these young people who had lost hope. Just by training them for 6 months, see the products they are making. So those products they are producing now in just 6 months of training. Some of them were being imported from China, from Dubai, from India, from Italy. The shoes, the furniture, the hospital beds, all these were being imported. So therefore, in the coming government, I want to appeal to you all. Support my initiative of free education in the government schools. There have been some issue about the teachers not being enough. Like in Lorachat here where we stopped with Mama. We were able to, they told us that there are 6 teachers, but they need 32. So in the coming government, we are going to insist on hiring enough teachers.
Ai una lo dia ni mo kene ani mo ya magana kana mal mo ala la kulia magana to ya kadene lo la chat. Ngela kare da.
So that the issue of not saying teachers are not enough, so that you have got to ask money from children to hire teachers privately stops.
Akalong ne boria boko na mam ngila mane mo mam ngimal mo magana jikto daun ngakro na ra daun.
So 5 words for today.
Ala una mo kiti ya kwarna una
Ekidil. Peace. Let's say peace.
Ekidil.
Development.
Akitopola kop.
Wealth.
Ebari.
Jobs.
Yiti jidio.
And free education.
Ka kidio mngana ekwangin na mam ngata cho.
And for the piano who pay.
Aneni atana yoko tinga la piano upenen.
Grazers, you have been grazing. I'll tell who has stopped disturbing you.
Abala ngoli mangatong atana yoko tiang to yoko ta kichanje le jik. Kita tara kang atunen pe.
And I will discuss with your elders.
Ikian na ang kapay kang angudi kariko ko.
Because what you also need to know.
Ibari magna onto yente dadang.
I've told you that the Abaru.
Akali mo kaya ito marabaru.
Are 4.
Arang tiring umod.
Commercial agriculture.
Epo nang lo kita.
Like the examples you are seeing.
Eko ang na wala buda kitiete ko na.
You are seeing on the
wala kita por lo kiata ngucha tunga.
Factories.
Epo nang wala dukere factory dulu tiareng berbere.
Services.
Kang iti jidio ngulu tiao.
How do you translate services?
Iti jidio.
Services. Services like transport. Like the man who has got a hotel in Moroto. Africana. He's not a farmer like me. But his Abaru is for him to provide a service to people who want to sleep in the hotel. That is his Abaru. The border. His Abaru is to transport me from here to there. Now tourism is also a service, but also an Abaru, where you provide, people come to look at the animals and then they pay. And then the ICT, the computers. So the issue is, how do you do it without damaging other things? But we are going to discuss this. Meanwhile, you graze, as you have been grazing. That's what Lokeris told me, that you are doing it in the colonial times. That and there's some truth in it. Because the pastoralist groups don't eat wild animals. Do the Karamajong eat wild animals? They eat them. They eat.
Yes.
So they are going to finish them.
They may not finish, but they just eat. There is something called totems.
The what?
Every animal has the owners. Every clan has a totem.
A totem?
A totem.
Mm.
The Karamojong are specified, others are called giraffes, others are called elephants, others are called the birds, others are called the tortoise.
Even the Banyankwere have the same.
Yes. So we cannot kill those ones.
So we are now going to discuss with the elders how you are going to peacefully live with the wild animals.
Ai pite ngole perera kiyo ki akiboy ka pe to maguruguro ka pe kan ngitian kan tonga.
Ala
karano woy. Museveni waye. Kakuta waye. NRM waye. Kikialinga ka bendera dada.
NRM oye. Nebilatuk oye. Karamoja oye. Uganda oye.
From the church.
East Africa oye. Let us have the flag bearers.
His Excellency, I have letters from the Church of Uganda. They are building a church for themselves. They need your support, Papa.
Very good, very good. We give it to my people.
Thank you.
Your Excellency, allow me to present to you our flag bearers. I will start with Lokubal Emma for Woman MP, Achia Remigio, Constituency Representative, and also the LC5 flag bearer, Lokiru Benedict. And thereafter, Your Excellency, we shall humbly request you for a photo moment with the flag bearers. Lokubal Emma, please join His Excellency. Lokubal Oye! Lokubal Oye! Lokubal Oye! Allow me, Your Excellency, to also call upon Achia Remigio. Achia Remigio Oye! Remigio Oye! May I invite the chairman, LC5 flag bearer, Lokiru Benedict? Lokiru Oye! Your Excellency, allow me to also introduce our SEC member for the Eastern Region, Mr. Echedu Calvin. He has also come to join us. Your Excellency, we are requesting for a photo moment with the flag bearers. Thank you very much, Your Excellency, for this moment. Museveni Oye! Museveni Oye! NRM Oye! Your Excellency, allow me to present to you one of the ladies who had contested as a woman MP, but she stepped down for the flag bearer. She's called Manman. Manman Ann. Your Excellency, allow me to present her to you. Your Excellency is calling you, please. May we sing the anthems in the reverse order? Anthems. Oh, sorry. Wait. Thank you very much, Your Excellency and Mama Janet Kataha Museveni. Thank you so much. May we sing the anthems in the reverse order?